Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Steel Division game. This is in a team league run by Badger Jelly. You guys should join the next season or join a team that's active. Maybe you can get in. Badger's doing absolutely an amazing job. This is one of the funnest tournaments I've ever been in. So got Indonesia's team on the right. We got Team Icarus on the left. We got Caesar and Slask. We got Slask on... I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I apologize. Slask playing 7th mech here, playing Maverick. Really strong deployment. He's on the southern flank. He's got his teammate Caesar on the northern flank. Playing the Frenchies, the 2nd Blindata. Playing a Vanguard. Kind of interesting because everyone's kind of been saying that Vanguard is out of play and Maverick's the new way to go. I'm on the northern front. I am playing my beautiful 84th. Playing Balance, and my friend Wing Hussars, to his name, is playing the Wing Hussars. Playing for Spencerna. He's also playing Balance. So, what was our plan here? I can't speak for the enemy once again. I don't know anything. But, pretty much what we're going to do here is play key defensive on this... I can't mark, that's why. We're going to play defensive here. We're going to play kind of aggressive on this area, down over here. And super aggressive on this area. We're hoping to grab these 2 flags, one out the open area with the heavy tanks, so they can't really counter, and then play defensive on this location. We were kind of expecting the assault to come over here. I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flags to grab, maybe even a 6 if you really break through. While over here, it's gonna be maybe 1, 2, 3. If you're really lucky, and I have IS-2 fighting in the max range, and they know I gotta be over here. So look at my deployment. I got friendly units from Wing Hussar here, bringing a 17-pounder. Got some T-34s by me. Wing Hussar bringing some tanks too. I'm bringing some Guevara DP. Just an opening to try to grab this flag and get in that area. IS-2, some Zis guns, Guevara DP, some AA from Wing Hussar to help support my IS-2. He's a friendly man, giving up the aid. Pack some ATs, just some of my stuff here. Just coming over here to secure this area. Our whole plan was to play defensive, right? Not play aggressive. A lot of times you'll see guys who are balanced going against Maverick and they try to play aggressive. Instead they just trade negatively. You need to play, you gotta kind of play to your strengths here. We're gonna start opening up with some more Cromwells, some more, half tracks, 50 cal cheese, some, more Shermans and some Vickers and some defensive units. Back on over here. Seeing a little bit more lighter pushed on the southern flank. We are seeing some Su-85, some Su-76s. Actually, you don't see too many times. It's a cool looking tank. I've never really seen this thing. That's awesome. A lot of guys coming down here, but obviously they're going to be spread out through a lot of locations. You can kind of see right now, opening up kind of at a defensive play. You can see over here, kind of a little more defensive too. And then you can see we're playing a little more aggressive on these points in this area. A little defensive here as well. And then looks like we're seeing a good push up here. A lot of forces coming on this location. Looks like he's trying to play aggressive as well. Same with this location. And you'll see in a moment that, we're even seeing a heavy AA already off the bat, getting prepared for the IL-2 span that 84th is known for. And let's begin this thing. We're on the fastest speed. Let's slow that thing down. So it's a race against time. Can Slask and Caesar win it out early on, or are they going to get bogged down and lose the long game? Because there's almost no way they can win if the game goes long. They really got to trade effectively. The Vanguard already losing the income advantage. That's why I think it's a kind of the inferior income to the Balance in B phase. You get 300 points though. It's pretty significantly good in A phase. So you're only down 100 points in B, so you're pretty much up 200 points for the first 20 minutes. But that's you just lose a couple tanks. You're seeing a good rush here. I'm getting attacked here. All of a sudden, all these VAs come at me. I'm not ready. I don't micro properly. I unload this guy in time, but he's already getting suppressed by the 50 cals and the running guns. Immediately suppresses that. Surrenders all my units. There's mass panic now on my lines. All of a sudden, Wing Hussar, who saved up some points and we're on the first tick, sent all these Cromwells to me, and these are the lifesavers. I'm about to die. I got one IS-2 though. I do pop one shot, but not looking good right now. We're seeing an M10 come up. He's got the APCR. Oh, no, he does not have AP, but he does have the 130 penetration. So, but everything else looking okay for us. I lose a little bit of an opening there. They're getting the ridge, unfortunate. But not looking like they're playing too aggressive in this area yet. They're giving us time. We got the 17-pounder right here, perfect spot. If he moves anywhere in this direction, the 17-pounder pops Shermans like nobody's business. I'm rotating my T-34s to support, popping another one of the Greyhounds here, firing another round, trying to get some flanking shot on both sides, trying to move up some light AT gun support, bringing up the IS-2 now. I thought this was an AT, If this was an AT here, it would have been different. I might have backed up further. But instead, he's gonna get suppressed. I'm gonna turn off the HE. I'm gonna move up. Lost one tank. I want to start getting out these tanks. I need to get this max range engagement. If we get the max range engagement, IS-2 can just dominate the side of the battlefield. Seeing Wingo start coming in with the Cromwells, giving them the support I need. We're starting to see Slack over here, sending in some reinforcements. Already sending an infantry squad, but you must be sending stuff later. Yep, sending in an IS-122. Really smart play by them. Needs to deal with that IS-2, but unfortunately this tank engagement right now, they're absolutely getting annihilated and 80-point tanks dropping left and right. Kind of crazy how cheap the M10 is. 65 points. It's like what the Sherman used to be. And it's got 100. It's got more penetration and not that much less armor. I guess it's like a Panzer IV, right? Yeah, I guess it is. It is like a Panzer IV. I guess I'm fair enough. Goes down, loses that. And this one doesn't have the APCR. IS-2 fires around, leaves the M10. That's pretty brutal. Losing a lot of points here. Pretty much losing the first couple minutes worth of income advantage whatsoever. So they really got to make it up somehow by knocking out some of my equipment. Seeing Su-76 come over here. He's got pretty good penetration, but no armor. Moving back my T-34. I'm going to rotate him back down south. Having some infantry screen here, trying to push up. Seeing a good like Slack trying to move in a Rivzeka behind enemy lines. Fortunately, the 17-pounder over here, absolutely annihilating. He's just not preventing. Look at all this dead armor and stuff. Yeah. Also, there's a hidden T-34. He's doing everything he can to get that 17-pounder. He does suppress it. Sparky, though, bringing up a Firefly. I mean, perfect. We're getting suppressed here. I'm bringing up tons of little AT guns to help support. So right now, me and Sparky are totally focused up here. We even got this flag for a second, but there's no action down here. And I'm kind of surprised that this is the way they're pushing right now. I don't think they meant to do that. They kind of did that opening push, and now they're diverting more resources. Because they're doing that right now, they're fighting where, you know, they're at the least, you know, you don't really have an advantage whatsoever. The IS-2s are just going to dominate. Unfortunately, we have a perfect kill. My IS-2 in A phase getting knocked out by the IS-122. Perfect play by Slack, coming in, reinforcing at the right moment. He's pushing up really close right here, but unfortunately he's going to run into a little more than he can chew. AT guns for days right here. Cromwell's here. Firefly's here. He's going to get surrounded, cut off by himself. 6-pounder takes out of one of the Sherman guns. Seeing a bomber come in as well. Really smart play. I got a little blobby here. Should have probably rotated. I'm trying to micro out of it. But it's a little bit too late. Bomb's coming in and deals damage. Nice kill. Perfect play by Slack here. Seeing really clean plays. IS-122 did that damage it needed. We reversed everything we needed to behind the ridgeline. That's the smart play for us. We're just seeing some poking by Wing SR down the southern flank. Kind of can see that we've got in this narrow fight right now. And there's no double tick. We're 5 minutes in. There's some AA, there's some Cromwells. Firefly is keeping down this entire location. He needs to bring up something to compete with it, and he doesn't really have it. Or what he does have is down here. You'd have to rotate it pretty far. Meanwhile, I'm bringing up a heavy AA gun. I can bring up another IS-2. I was kind of concerned about any, like... I mean, they don't have clusters, but I didn't want to get bombed. Still be careful that 122, though. It is really expensive, 170 points. It is a beast, but it is fragile. It's only got 125 armor. It's not that big. You see there's some gunfights. We're kind of like in a good spot. We haven't lost any flags here. Everyone's just kind of poking each other. We are seeing Slack here kind of slowly moving in this resources to start maybe pushing a little bit. Seeing also seeing Wing SR investing in a lot of assets down here. Looks like he's going to do some little probing a little bit. But so far it's been pretty decisively not looking good for the starting of the game. Now here's the big first mistake. Saying, oh, sorry to move my camera too much. IL-2 is coming in right now on this IS-122. He starts to open up with a 137 mil, but I get some shots in. I don't get the kill, but I panic it. He's gonna get a fighter on me. Really smart. Caesar. He pulls out though a little too early. Goes on the yak with my aircraft. Yeah, a little. He should have shot this down and rotated this fighter. He goes it now though. He's going after it. Oh, unfortunately, he does get it with my. Like he does shoot me down. I was disappointed, and I do lose my fighter. So really good play by Slack here. But he's not gonna get that aircraft out, doesn't look like it. No, there's no way. It's a P-40 going down right there. Except for my fighter going down, but I do lose the IL-2. And I don't really get anything from it. Meanwhile, over here, there was a little bit of a push here, but again, my back gun and that Firefly, the God tier Firefly, just destroyed everybody over here. Look at that, there's nothing here. Look at that burning Wreckus. The Sparky really shining out this game right now, just absolutely annihilating. Probing over here, doing damage, making these guys move and react, helping me out in key positions, helping me from not collapsing. And this is what I think you need to do. Like, when you're playing on top of each other, it needs to be for a purpose, like a direct area. It's really hard when you just throw in units. That unit needs to be doing something at all times. Sparky here always doing something with his Firefly. They're just holding down key locations. A lot of times, like, your teammate will push with your units, and then, you know, you'll leave your units, your micro in your own area, and then a lot of times those units will end up dying. But we're seeing Sparky being able to micro pretty effectively, annihilate, and do damage, and paying for himself. Somehow there is a unit behind our line that we don't know about. In fact, wherever you look, you just see Wing of SARS units. We're seeing a little. It's always at the 8-minute mark. We're starting to see this little pause in the game, kind of pretty consistent with all these Steel Division games. It's just that in-between phase where you're kind of waiting for more stuff. You're not really sure what to do. But right now, like, this side is absolutely becoming. I just would not commit any more resources. They've lost so much, and they're still sending a lot more tanks down this road, even though they've lost almost like, I can't even count how many vehicles they've lost down here, like a dozen vehicles. Back out in here, we're seeing Sparky pushing. Yeah, they're about to get a big income advantage, the Maverick, which that will be Slack here. So maybe Slack can do a counterattack down on this flank here. Seeing that Su-85 opening up. Cromwell backing up though. There's a sight. Really good micro. Seeing an Su-85. But it's just kind of what we wanted right now. Everything's kind of slowing down. We're getting starting to build up again. Firefly opening up. The Firefly is so good. Boom, gets another kill. Oh, he's about to get another kill. 80-point tank. Firefly is only 115. He's killed a couple things. Oh, he dodges and it's double vetted, so it's God tier. Seeing a good push here by Slack though. Seeing a Firefly coming by Wing SR. Keep supporting me. Invested a lot of resources on my side. But Slack is investing on his teammate as well. In fact, where is? Yeah, they're pretty dense over here, each other. Fortunately, it gets a little too close. I'm gonna go in now for a strafe. 1 tank, 2 tank. I'm gonna peel out. And now I got a decent amount of AA too, so he's not gonna be able to get some fighters in. He's already lost 1 fighter. Making up for that last engagement. Firefly engaging, a little sketchy. Thinks Wing SR should back up here. I think I'll say something in a second. Yeah, he backs up. Really good micro scene. Yeah, I probably marked him. I was like, no, 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 no. But, Wing SR, that's what you gotta do to your teammates too. A lot of times you look over, people will see like a little thing going on, and they'll just look back over. You gotta you got some free time, look over what's going on in your teammate and help out, because there's always something going on. Wing SR is pointing things out to me too. He's pointing out where I'm making mistakes, or I need to watch out for something, and that communication really helps. Or like, hey, I need help on my side. They're starting to break through me. You gotta communicate, because a lot of times, like, I'll be sitting in on a 2v2 watching some other guys play, and they're just silent, and I'm, well, what's the point of having a teammate? It's also more fun when you communicate with your teammate. You're making these moves and plays, and they work out and execute. Yeah, a little bit of a crazy charge going on. Wing obviously telling his tanks to aim at the heavy tanks because these guys can't do anything. Is going to aim at I don't know what the plan is here. Waste resources. Another Firefly is coming anyway. Another Sherman. And honestly, like, all the income advantage has died in this location in the map. This is why you need some heavy AT to deal with Fireflies if you're playing this deck. We got a Firefly back here. Again, IS-2 coming up. We got this IS-152 kind of moving it over here. Looks like he's trying to get in here, but he's put himself in a weird spot where he can now get side shotted by AT guns. So I see what he's doing. It's kind of smart, but he probably should have brought like one here, guard against IS-2s, another one over here to deal these fireflies. I think smoke would be pretty good too to utilize. I mean, both players aren't really using it right now. Look, he's committing even more resources. I think it's just like, tried it enough. I don't think it needs to be done anymore. This guy pushing up a Sherman, not realizing that the firepower is down here. And yeah, just getting annihilated now. Boop. Oh, he just killed T-34 though. I don't know how he's survived all these rounds. Oh, he's still alive? What the heck? The Firefly gets it. That's crazy. Back over here, Sparky making probing attacks. Not really. We're seeing a little bit of buildup maybe of hero armor. Looking at the map right now, it's not looking great for them. We're in the middle B phase. Not really an advantage anywhere. We're about to see the great counterattack. Seeing a huge amount of tanks up here. He's aiming at 2 fireflies now. He's got this gun getting side shots. Got an IS-2 up here. Bring in a leader to help support. All of a sudden I start taking shots. And he dies. I was like, no! Guess that unit did pay for itself. I killed a 20-point unit. Back on the other fronts. Sparky making moves. Using his beautiful artillery. And now we're starting to see, look at this. We're seeing a total redirect. Caesar over here now with Slack. Looks like he's going to try to open up another front. I think this is where they should have initially pushed. They can kind of push in different locations. Like in this area, you really need to take this to do anything. And again, it's pretty narrow. But like over here, you can push down this road. You can push over here in center. And you can also push on this area, on this road as well. Bombs coming in. Those are good bombs. Ooh, just a little off to the left, actually. Or to the north. Now we're starting to see a total collapse in this location. And now the question is, can they grab territory over here quick enough to then grab, then we can grab things over here. Because now we're seeing me and Sparky are both moving up. We got all of our stuffs here now. Feel bad for this guy. Oh, he just takes a shot from the IS-2. Loader wounded. IS-1 goes down. Kermati does get the recon vehicle though. Good bombing run though. Should have probably bombed the C-76s though. Not some cheap 20-point infantry. Does get the leader though. I was triggered. That was like 2 leaders. I was like, come on. Bring up another IS-2 now. Now we're gonna move up there. Trying to see a big wave. Sparky's about to tell me in a second, hey, Nate, I'm being attacked by the, everybody. And then we'll start redirecting our forces in that location. Su-76 is doing some damage, getting some suppression. I'm not going to take any risk. I'm going to fire a IS-2 shot at it. Get a nice clean shot. Oh, misses, obviously. It always misses. Bring up some more leaders. Bring up a commander as well. I mean, that side's about to be losing that flag. But right now we're seeing a huge wave here. They're starting to shove their way through. M10, M4A3 coming over the top. Seeing DP come in. Seeing combined arms push here. There's a lot of flak though up now, so the Spitfires are having a little bit of trouble. Oh man, a little too close. Transmission damage. Firefly moving up, and I'm like, alright, I'm helping you. I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of Su-76s. Which are great vehicles, by the way. They're only 45 points. They have an APCR round. About 1,000 meters. It's 135% penetration. AP, it's 105 penetration, 1,500. And they work as like an assault gun, too. Seeing an M4A3 coming over here. I don't know why no one's pointed out to him. Kind of coming over this ridge, but he's got to know how much firepower is right here. Gets another kill on me. We're going to start losing some AT here. Infantry. Oh. Oh no. Can he get through? Yeah, he gets the Crombo, gets the kill. Seeing a PE come in now. Losing a flag there now, so the flag that we lost down here, we'll get back. IL-2 coming in here. Going in for a strafe, there's not much A. It's really lucky he doesn't lose that. I'm rotating into him. Trying to get out of it. I'm gonna evac. I'm damaged this guy up, so he's gonna have to back up, and now he's gonna fly into all the Bofors. He's gonna be suppressed and can't do anything. Seeing a lot of tanks come in by both me and Sparky. Kind of counter-attacking the push here. Seeing another huge wave though coming in. Seeing some May come in for support. So smart. Taking the flag here though. Can't really move up now. Just losing another F42, not paying attention over here. 90-point tanks too. Cannot be losing that. Sparky moving a little too close to that Firefly. Especially how expensive they are. 120 points. Bring in IL-2. I'm going to help Sparky here. He does kill one of them though. Fortunately, the other one does get the kill. But I'll avenge him. I'm going to evac. I'm not going to get too far into his A. I thought he may have brought it up by now. But we're about to hit the 18-minute mark. Things are not looking good. They haven't really checked us at all. Maybe like a quarter. There goes another M4A3 90-point tank. Now, I mean, losing these type of casualties over here really is costing them the game. You see how much force we have here? If we really want to, you could probably play a little more aggressive and this area gets smashed. And now we're getting that lag spike I always get. Oh, there we go. Good. In fact, they are making good progress here, though. And they're doing well up here as well. Losing some AA guns here as well. M43 is firing nice, clean shots. Seeing Sherman come in and reinforce. Nothing too much going on over here. Bring up a leader too to bring up for the IS-2. Setting up some infantry from wing right now to support him. Just guns. Got my tanks here pushing with his tanks. Got a B-E-2 bomber coming in. Smart, bombing the SU-76s. Gets the bombs off too. He's got even more. Maybe, you know, like, it'd be probably worthwhile right now just to invest in dropping bombs. Yeah, he's dropping them on the AA. Really smart. Eliminate the AA, keep coming with bombing runs. Clean drop. Doesn't get the kill though, got a little suppressed though. Wings flood that area. Now we're seeing another huge attack coming in on the town. Trying to open up more front. That's what I'm talking about. I think this area they should have pushed because you can push on multiple spots instead of getting narrowed down in this area. Plus they have pretty good... They don't want to fight IS-2s or, you know, Fireflies in open map. They want to fight them in CQC, close quarter combat, where they can annihilate all their Shermans and M4A3s and M10s and crap T-34s. So they're kind of realizing that too late right now. Grabbing a knife off map. Only doing it though on. He should have probably dropped it on this town. Look how much equipment's coming in here. Oh my gosh. Slack just had 1 million resources all of a sudden. Now he's shoving his way through. Nice clean kill. We're starting to counterattack though from both me and Wing here. Wing bringing some more Shermans. We were both talking about how we saw this coming a little bit further back here. We saw a whole bunch of stuff coming down the road. We're like, oh man, they're gonna push us hard. Bringing down an IS-2 to help support lock down this area. Seeing that there's, you know, IS-2 122s. Kind of interesting to watch all this stuff, but literally the Setsuniki are just gonna go ham. Get one of them. Everybody gets annihilated. So I mean, just like that, they took that entire side of the map. I mean, the thing is, right when they attack this, we take this back. Moving my tanks up, help support. I'm bringing in infantry to support, stop the bleeding. It's all about stop the bleeding now. We just gotta stop. We're in C. The income advantage is getting drastically worse for them every minute the game goes on. I think they've traded more negatively too, so you know, we probably already caught up to income. Now it's just time to probably pretty even right now. Unfortunately, they have no AO here. They just have one piece over here, and this is another thing. They know I got those IL-2s, and pain's better come their way. But these 50 cals, by the way, this is not right. I keep telling people, I'm like, hey, because I play, a decent amount of time. These 50, there's like 4 half tracks here, and they're like stopping an IL-2. Like maybe I don't know, maybe that's realistic, but for gameplay purposes, I think why even bring AA if you can just bring a million half tracks, which are so much cheaper. I think that's one of the things that needs to be kind of looked at. I keep saying it on the forums, but no one listens to me. Maybe for good reason, I don't know. But me and Sparky are coming back here. Doing a little counterattack. We're trying to lose this point a little bit, but not too bad. I'm bringing in my own off map. Up Sparky here. Drop it on this area. I'm like, there's no way we're gonna clear it out legitimately. And look at that. Just like that, they get double tick on us. I think this is the area they should have gone for. You see they have overwhelming odds right now. We got another defensive force. We're pretty dense over here, but we're not doing much. All of our focus in this location now. Now we're rushing things in. Now we have a huge advantage. So I think good for RDP spam in. I'm bringing in my off map. Sparky's bringing in the Shermans and Cromwells. This is gonna hurt a lot. Got some bombers coming in. I'm bringing up some more guard for RDP to grab all these. We're just look at all this stuff coming in now. We got an IS-2 coming in. We're in our element. Looks like Slack marked off map. Probably realizing he saw it. Bringing in another IS-2 to help support. Bringing in some superiors on half tracks. We can stop the double tick. Off map being dropped. Now the pain's coming in. I told Sparky to move in right when the thing's done. I kind of moved in my guys a little too early. Sparky's paying a little more of my attention. I'm like, alright, Sparky, go, go, go. Drive. I want to surrender as many guys as I can. Do what they did to us. Unload, surrender, surrender. Surrender, surrender. Look at that. Look at that. And that's coordination, guys. There's nothing better than that. SU-85 doing some work. But, unfortunately, too much firepower. IS-2 over here. It's pretty much, GG right here. Like, they've been pressed back. They're bringing in some of their ways. But honestly, every minute that they... At this point, we can bring in so much more. Bring in leaders and bring in AA. Bring another IL-2 in. They don't really have the armor to do anything now. IL-2's just going to get some easy popping on the T-34s. I like how this flat gun right here, dedicated flat gun, that's 80 points, will suppress less than 3 half tracks that are, what are they, 10 points each or 15 points each? and they also just annihilate infantry, and they're mobile like crazy. 50 cal half tracks OP. Maybe they'll fix it in the new patch coming out. Ooh, loses the KV1 of the IS-2 there. I'm gonna go as 2-speed here. We kind of see the writing on the wall now. I don't think there's anything they can kind of do at this point. We're 26 minutes in. We're dead even. In fact, they're down a flag. We're starting to make probing attacks here. Clearing it out. They got nothing to push up here. and the southern flank, like there's just way more density of us, and we're just look at that. The income's just so much better for us now. Using the IS 122 there. Yeah, there's not much you can do now. Bring up some more flat gun support. Dropping in my own off map. They did kill one of my IS-2s though. Really good. I guess we missed it, but I did get killed. I don't know what it was by actually. Yeah, off map being dropped. Even there's AA in there. Didn't do too much damage actually. But we're starting to see me push up. You always want to push up right after the off map drops. That's where you get all the surrenders. Oh, lucky PTR. Oh, that PTR's. He deserves the the Medal of Honor. They got 2 squads right there, saving that part of that town. This is kind of a quick, you know, counterattack, but you look at all the things going on. We're bringing up, like, right now we're just solidifying the line, and then we're going to do whatever we want to them. There's nothing they can really do. In fact, I'm going to speed it up even further. They hold out for a couple more minutes, then, you know, that's why there's just nothing you can do with this income. I'm actually surprised they went on this long. Anyway, maybe we'll go faster. See the kill stats here. Just seeing IL-2s come in, and if they do any like pushes anymore now, they can get, you know, they're just gonna get strafed by everything. And they do like a little airplay there. They lose kind of a lot of stuff. I reversed out of there with wing here. We're like, oh no, no, no. You see, like any tanks that get out, they just get immediately destroyed by IL-2s and IS-2s too. More IS-2s coming in center. Waves infantry pushing over here. Almost getting that. Fighters going in. Yuck. they do win that air engagement. But for what? At what cost though? No, they do lose that P-40 though. And that is the end of the game. Like they're just breaking down everywhere now. Look at the stats here. I didn't do so well that game. Sparky absolutely annihilating. Anyway, thanks to Caesar and Slask. I wish you guys the best of luck in your future games. Yeah, and nice job, Wingasar. Thanks for playing. I'll see you in more games. Look at the chronology here. Kind of really can tell, you know, that first, you know, even the first 3 minutes, there's a lot of kills by us. A lot of expensive kills. Or like, you know, they kill like some Gavardi DP. For the most part, you definitely see us getting the kills on like key positions. Anyway, thanks guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.